Right about now, I'm gonna bring to you a comedian coming straight to you. You've seen him on BET Comic View. You've seen him on Coming to the Stage.
Yeah.
Now you will see him here representing Wild About Philly. So give a warm Philly love to my man, Dorian!
Y'all gonna give me more love than that. I don't make no damn sense. Y'all act like y'all paid a whole bunch of money to get up in here. Looking like y'all expecting Richard Pryor. Don't be mad at me because it costs $15 a year. We got to see a nip on the fashion show. I know that's what we all thought. I love doing these half fashion shows. You usually get to see at least one tip. You know, you can tell it one popped out because all of the men got quiet like. Then all the women started looking at him like, don't you do anything. We're in lovely North Philly where you can get robbed by people you know. They got a Mac machine right outside this place. I don't think they planned that out too well. I went to withdraw some money, somebody was getting robbed right there. So I had to think to myself, do I want $20 that bad? So I'm looking at them beat the bull up. And the guy said to me, he said, what you looking at? I said, nothing. Is this in Braille? But I've been beat up before I grew up on 52nd and Delancey. Yeah, man, that was back when the day when people used to beat you up and be polite about it. Nowadays, they don't know how to rob you. They rob you and still shoot you. They forgetting the whole system. The whole thing about getting robbed is actually an exchange. You give them your stuff for safe passage. Really? Otherwise, what's the point of giving up your stuff? You give them your stuff in hopes that they don't kick your ass. And if you give them your stuff and they still kick your ass, it's a problem. It's almost like you got cheated. I came up back in the day when people would rob you and you wouldn't know you were getting robbed. Like they would just ask you what size was your clothing. Remember that back in the day? That was the old school bullies, right? Hey Dorian, it's a nice jacket. You have no clue. You're like, yeah, well, it is nice. My mother got it for me. What size is it, Dorian? Large. I remember the first time I got bullied on 52nd and Spruce, I was playing Spy Hunter. This was way back in the day. I'm playing Spy Hunter, I'm playing a game, and the guy walks up, he was like, yo, you're pretty good. I was like, thanks. He said, get off the game, son. I said, why? It's my game. Well, y'all can stare at me all you want. I'm doing this for free. I started dating my girlfriend. She asked me, she brought up the idea of a threesome, which surprised me. Yeah, as a man, it's actually a fantasy until you really think about it, because I have a hard enough time pleasuring her. That's like double the work for the same pay. And she said, well, if I do one for you, then you have to do one for me. Now, I don't really like that idea. You know, because as a man, you don't really want to see another man's penis. And if you're doing a threesome, you have to be pretty close. And I don't want my penis near anyone else's penis. You think about it like this. Guess we ain't paid the bill. Look at it like this. Most of the time, guys don't want to see each other naked. White guys talk naked in locker rooms. Brothers, we don't talk. You know, white guys, hey, how you doing? Penis all out. Hey, how you doing? I'm at Bally's, true story, I'm at Bally's one day, and I'm using my locker. I had one of the lower lockers. So I'm down on one knee digging around in my locker. White guy walks up, starts talking. Now my locker is in my way, so I can't see him. I'm just like, yeah, well, blase blah. I close my locker door, he's standing there, dick all in my face. Yeah, you see the game last night, Dick? Great game, those Sixers rock. You just gonna stand there with your dick all up? Dick all in person. He was just a habitual line crosser. You know, you just look over and it's like, hey. Yo, man. And for the life of me, I didn't understand why he didn't understand that this was offensive. He's like, what's the problem? It's no biggie, we're all men. Yeah, but my dick's not in your face. Now, in thinking about that, when I started thinking about the situation of the Menage a Trois popping up, I thought, well, you know, if I'm going to do something like this, I'm going to have to do it with somebody that I'm cool with. So I asked one of my friends from high school, I'm like, you know, we talked about it, we considered it. Then I realized I don't want to see his ass naked. Because the whole thing about that is, if you watch an adult movie and they have Menage a Trois, those guys are really close. So I'm assuming my girl is thinking, we're going to be really close. Now, in the scene that I saw recently, it was one guy on the bottom, and there was one guy on the top. Now, someone's going to lose in this situation. Because someone is going to reach climax and fire on the other guy. Now, I don't know about you guys, that bothers me. The thought of another guy unloading on me, someone's got to die. Now, when thinking about this, you're like, well, if you're on the bottom, no, you're still going to lose. And if you're on the top, so either way, you're going to get jismed on. You know, and I'm figuring like this, if he jisms on me, we go back, but I've got to kill him. Now I said, well, okay, well, we'll do it like this. If he's on his end and I'm on my end, we'll never get next to each other. And when it's time to switch up, you go around your way and I'll go around my way. The only physical contact will be, high five, good job. Now, in thinking about that, because I like to think of the worst case scenario, I'm like, suppose he hasn't gotten laid in a while, and he's got like that Olympic sperm. No, seriously, you got to think about these things. You don't want to be gay. Now, suppose he fires over her bow, and I get hit in the chest. You know, I'm at my end, he's on his end, he's like, oh, fire. Now, I see it coming, but I'm like, now I've got to kill him. Just got back from Louisiana. I had a great run down there. Louisiana, I got my website up, so I got hired over the internet. But I don't have my photographs on it right now. And I've got one of those names, Dorian, where it could go either way. I could be a black guy, white guy. So when I got hired, I was really looking forward to going because I'd never been to Louisiana before. And I got hired by a skinhead organization. I hate it. Which is a first, but hey, a show is a show and money is money. When I got down there, I realized something was wrong. Me and my man Rock were pulling up in the rent-a-car, and all of the cars in the parking lot were pickups with gun racks in the back. So I'm thinking, okay, well, hey, show. I go inside, there's nothing but white guys. And I don't have a problem with that, because a lot of times I do shows for mostly white crowds. So I'm like, okay, hey guys, how you guys doing? And everybody just looked at me, because the hockey game was on, and they was like, okay, well look, I paid you to be here, we got to have a show. So he cuts the hockey game off, and he's like, here, we're about to do comedy, and here's this guy. So everybody's looking at me like, so I start doing my show, and this is a real story. Someone yelled, go back to Africa, nigga. Whoa. Yeah, that's what I said. I said, whoa. I said, well, shoot, I ain't got that much gas. I got a half a tank, and Philadelphia is kind of far. So I'm doing my show, and I was funny, so I got some acceptance. So, by the end of the show, being those I was like the token black guy, they didn't feel threatened by me, so like me and all of the skinheads got cool. Me and Billy Joe Bob Jim, we really busted up. So he says to me, he was like, you're one of the cool ones, whatever the hell that means. So he said, well look, we're about to go harass some Negroes. Do you want to go? I said, well hell, there's some Negroes back in West Philly I don't like right now, let's go. Now I got backup. So we rolled through the hood, but I'm not, just to show that I was, I had to still represent for my people, just to let them know, it wasn't sweet like that. I had to put my hood on backwards just to let them know, what you call it. Shoot, when you in a situation like that, look, I will trade sides quick. In a situation like that, if it was some other black people that I could bond with and be like, yo, we gonna stand up to these, Klan members, fine. But I was the only black person there, so if we did happen to come across a black person, whew, they were in trouble. Dorian ain't dying tonight. They ain't gonna be like, get over there with him. He would have been like, yo, brother, help me out. Shut up. Sorry, bro. Shut up. Oh, man, Philly is getting crazy. I realized if anybody watched the Olympics, like these last couple of Olympics, we haven't been doing too well. So, I came up with a way for us to do better because we've been getting our asses kicked in basketball. And basketball started here, so there's no way we're supposed to be coming home with bronze and silver medals. So in the situation I'm thinking, I'm like, we need to start using people because we're misusing things. We need to start using people who are good at things to win things. And I'm thinking, we have an untapped resource in crackheads and heroin addicts that we don't use. No, seriously, people laugh, but think about it. We don't do too good in the Olympics. Our runners aren't as fast as they used to. We need to use crackheads. Because you never have a crackhead in North Philly get caught. We've all come outside and had stuff disappear right in front of our faces. And in Philadelphia, we have what I like to call crack crimes because there's certain things that regular criminals just ain't gonna steal. Now, if you come outside and your porch furniture's missing, that old porch furniture that you have for years, and they ain't got no cushions on it or nothing, it's just a hard-ass metal bench. If that's going, that's a crack crime. Like you come outside, them old-ass flower pots your mom had on the porch for years, there ain't nothing growing in, and they going, crack crime. So I said in that we should use crackheads when they go, but put crack at the finish line in the Olympics. Because Ben Johnson, Carl Lewis, some guys, just put crack at the finish line. You gotta keep the leg, because crackheads got that leg. Start using people what they're good for. You ever date somebody? Because a lot of people, this is really happened. I was dating this girl, and I went over her house for the first time. And I'm a junkie guy. I'm not gonna front. But I don't expect a woman to be junkie. Guys, we're sloppy. That's just what we do. But women, you guys, we keep it together. But you ever go to somebody's house the first time, like this girl, I'm sitting outside her house in my car. She says, Dorian, I'm not ready. Park the car and come on in. So I'm saying, sure, I'll come in. And you go in somebody's house and their house is just completely filthy. Like you step in the doorway and you just like, damn. And you looking for someplace to sit, but you don't want to be on your face, so you just go up to the couch. And you just like. Go ahead, girl, take your time. So I'm sitting over this girl's house, and she yells upstairs. She said, Dorian, I've got a couple cats. Now I ain't got a problem with cats. If you got like one or two, that's normal. But she's got like 7 cats. She's like, I've got a couple cats. I said, well, how many of you got? 7. So I'm sitting on the couch and the basement door slides open and a couple cats come out. Then I saw 1, 2. I said, hey, you've got 2 cats there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got a goddamn lot of cats down here. So I'm sitting there looking and I look across the room under her dining room table. She's got like 5 litter boxes. I don't know if you've ever seen anything like that, but that's something that's traumatizing. You got 5 litter boxes. And I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, wow, her cats have options. But as a man, I'm thinking, you know what, I'm going to hang in there because so far everything was good. Now, like I said, I'm junkie, so I can deal with it a little bit. So we went out and we had a good time, dinner, blah, blah, blah. But as we drive back miles, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, I really can't deal with all these goddamn cats. Because one of them was looking at me like I was in his spot. You just sit there and the cat just walk up like. So I'm sitting there thinking, I was like, I'm going to break it off and just, I'm just going to let her know from the door, look, this ain't going to work, blah, blah, blah. But I'm looking at her, she's a really good looking woman. And we guys, we were hanging there for some new puss. We all think it. You guys just won't say it. I'm not getting any right now, so it doesn't make a difference. So I'm thinking, I'm like, I'm going to hang in there. So we go upstairs and we're sitting on the bed and we're watching, for some reason she's got on Walker, Texas Ranger. It's the worst fucking show ever. Excuse me, beat that out. And she's got a litter box. You'll be on TV, hey, beat that out. Like they don't already know. So I'm sitting on the bed and she's got a litter box in her bedroom right next to the television. And I didn't notice it at first. I thought, I'm just sitting there, I was like, wow, you got a litter box in your bedroom. Wow. So So the big cat from earlier comes upstairs and starts taking a poop while we're walking Texas Ranger. First of all, I don't know why that show is even on TV, because you can't kick anybody's ass with pants that fucking tight. So I'm sitting there and I was like, okay, well, the cat's pooping and she's ignoring it. It's taking up the whole room. So I take off my shoes, I get comfortable, I end up falling asleep. I wake up in the morning and there's boo-boo in my shoe. Now these are brand new S. Carters with cat boo-boo in the shoe. And she doesn't see anything wrong. She's like, to her it's no big deal. She's like, well, he has to get used to you. I said, he's a cat. He doesn't have to get used, I don't have to get used to a cat. But she said, well, look, Dorian, just chill. I'll go to the store and get you some breakfast and we'll smooth it all over and you can make up with the cat later. I said, I'm not making up with a goddamn thing. I'm the one who got boo-boo on my shoestrings. All right, look, I got a little bit of time left, and it's something I really wanted to talk about. A lot of people in the city, we got like a real big situation with relationships now. A lot of people are having, we're talking about in the daily news about a lot of infidelity in relationships. And right now, women are cheating at like, guys are like 75% of men are cheating, and now they're talking about like 65% of women are cheating. And I've been thinking about this, I was realizing, I was like, as men, we have to step up our situation because women are cheating for a reason. And it's probably because we're not handling our business correctly. So in thinking about that, I'm thinking as a man, we have to forget some of the things that we were taught, and this gets funny, it's not no serious speech now. So pay attention. I said, as a man, you gotta forget a lot of the stuff that you were taught as a young man. You gotta put all that stuff out the window, and you have to relate to your woman and let her know that your woman is it. You gotta let her know when you're making love to your woman, you gotta let her know that, she has what you want. She is the bomb. You have to release your inner bitch. Because a lot of times, think about it, when we make love to women, it's like, when we make love to women, we gotta keep our man thing. We gotta be cool, we gotta be, we never really let go. Release your inner female. When your woman climbs on top of you, holler like a little girl. I'm talking about when she get on top, you just let her know, wow. But psychologically, it'll mess with your woman. Because when women deal with guys, they deal with the same thing. All guys do the same thing. It's like we read from the same handbook of sex. Whose is it? What's my name? You love it, don't you? And you always make the same faces, because when we're making love, we have to maintain our coolness. It's like, oh. Yeah, you love it, don't you? What's my name? Spell it. So the next time you make love to your woman, as soon as she touches you, just let it out. Don't hold back. Because psychologically, she'll think that you're different from the next man. She'll wonder to herself, like, why am I affecting him so differently than I affected other men? So as soon as she touches you, just, oh, God. Oh. Wow. And you gotta say those things. Say those things like, oh, baby, it's great. It's superb. White guys do it. I love it. This is some great cooch. Somebody tried to tell me the other day that racism doesn't still exist. I know racism isn't like what it used to be, because people are coming together in crazy numbers, and you gotta love it. But there is still prejudice out there in the world today. And I think it's really evident when you watch television, and especially when you watch adult movies. Because white folks have great porn. Their porn has plot, great location, and good dialogue. White guys have cool names. Backbreaker Steve. Smash it ride. White dingo. And they get the act in their pornos. You watch a black porno, it's in the hotel. Somebody comes to the door, room service. We're doing a movie! The whole movie's in one hotel room. There's no acting. The guy comes in, he's like, hey, how you doing? Dick out. That never happened in real life. I worked at Domino's Pizza for 4 years. I never delivered a pizza and said, hey, got your large sausage pie. Dick out. know. And the white porno, the guy comes, he's the plumber. He walks up, has his tool belt on, he's like, hey, how you doing? Order the plumber? Yeah, this way. Next thing you know, he's banging her. All of those pizzas I delivered, I never got banged. And I tried. I show up no shirt with their pizza. Hey, don't eat someone order Domino's? Where's your shirt? Dick out. Oh man, I remember the time I got raped. Hey, it's not funny. Women get raped is a horrible thing. Let's kill a guy, he's an animal, he's sick.
How come you didn't tell me that?
Mom, you take everything so seriously, they're just jokes. That's why I don't bring you out. Can't bring mom anywhere. No, actually, I got sexually assaulted, and it was terrible, you know. Seeing a with a doctor about it. I just want men to know, to feel my pain, and to let you know that if it happens to you, I am with you. Dorian will ride for you. You are a victim. Just because she forces you to do a doggy style doesn't mean it's not rape. Now, when I went to the police station to tell them what happened, they immediately assumed that it was by a man. What did he look like, son? Did he hold you down? You should have closed your eyes and thought of a happy place. You gotta struggle, move your ass. Move it. Pretend you're the Stairmaster. So when I told him, I said, you know, because I was almost in tears, I said, well, it wasn't a man, it was a woman. He said, ah! I said, it's not funny. He said, well, he took out a pencil, he's like, well, what does she look like? And I'm in tears. I said, well, she was 5'3", about 120 pounds. And it was horrible. He said, you know you wanted it. Probably just laid there. Unsympathetic crowd. Man gets raped, you laugh. No, it's not funny. That's just like an episode of Oprah when there were guys on there who were getting beat up by their women. Get their asses kicked! It's all that. When women come on Oprah, they're like, oh my God, Tyrone's an animal, I love him, but he just beats on me. They're like, the crowd's like, oh, he's an animal. Fight back. Man goes on there, he's like, yeah, you know, I love my woman to death. I really do love her, I care about her, but she just can't control her hands. Woman in the crowd jumps up, well, what did you do to deserve for her to have to put her hands on you? Just unbelievable. Now, I'm gonna end on this because this is something that was on my mind. There's a reason why, like in black pornos, they like usually have security on the set because I'm not gonna stop till I get a nut. And pornos are just like what you see here. It's cut, action, clap, fights. Yes, they misspelled also. We all saw that song, we was like, what? What is she asking us to do? Pornos are just like that. They yell, cut, stop, action, roll them. Now imagine, you a big brother on the scene. Your name is Dirk Naked or something. Dirk Naked. You're handling your business. You're giving her the meat stick, the bologna pony, the chocolate rod of thunder, all of life. And someone yells, cut. I'm not stopping. Think about it. You're all into it. Cut! Hey, man, shut up. Because the sad reality is, in pornos, like I said, the white guys get lines, and the brothers, if you watch black porn, the brothers always look like freed slaves. Whenever we say something, they always cut. Oh yeah. Cut! Who told you to say something, Tyrone? Oh. Look at you guys been a great crowd. My name's Dorian.
I see why this man went here at BET. Let's talk to this man for a second. Tell us a little bit about yourself, where you from, the roots and all that other stuff, and how long you been doing your thing, man? How long you been doing stand-up?
I've been doing stand-up for about 6 years, and I grew up in West Philly, right off 52nd Street.
Ah, that's my hood. The West Philly represent. That's what I'm talking about.
West Side!
Now, what else are you doing? How can people get in touch with you? How can people know more about you? You know what I mean? And what else can we see you at?
Right now, I'm currently homeless, and I'm looking for residents. You know, I actually got my internet site up. I just got my joint up, like I said earlier, and I actually got a picture on it now. So if you log on to www.doriannoel, that's DORIANNOEL.com, you'll find it.
That's what I'm talking about. One more time, y'all. Put your hands together for Dorian Noel.